Aloha guys, this is GRTV. I'm over at the Kahala Mall. Featuring that lady there, she was squinting, so it was hard to identify her ethnic background. Today I'm going to explain about the subtle aspects of humanity and the cause for objectification of people, including sometimes we objectify ourselves. So I call the tobacco clause, where people quickly can surmise things. For example, somebody may look physically attractive, we may look closer and find that they're unhealthy. Or, for example, if they smoke, then it's like, of course you're going to be turned off. Maybe they're not as smart. Maybe they're into some other hobby or lifestyle that you're not into. And so that is the subtle magnificence of the reality of humanity, not the fantasy or the illusion that people are attracted to one another exclusively based upon their physical human bodies. See, we're so much more magnificent than that, guys. We're so much more soul and shall we say real, if we choose to be. So what I'm going to suggest is the reason people objectify one another is because they have previously been objectified, or they continue to allow themselves to be. So the labeling of the parent-child dynamic, that is a hierarchy, and it's a role, but it's not a role that adults, I feel, benefit one another by playing. Better yet, you just being friends and equals, you then lift the responsibility off of the quote-unquote parents or grandparents, and the financial and emotional responsibility is then placed upon the individual, the quote-unquote child. But just the mere reference of them as a child makes them submissive and whatnot. And I feel like the main reason, for example, older wealthy men try to attract, or should I say seduce younger women with their money, is it's an objectification. And the reason it occurs is because at a subconscious level they resent the idea of labeling somebody as, for example, a father, and in particular in this case a mother or aunt or grandmother, because they're objectifying women specifically. And so we can transcend that. And we can also be aware of the nature of the eye. The eye sees things, it looks at things, and it can be easily distracted. So focus. Don't focus on, for example, unless you want to. Sometimes the eye will say, oh, what a cute dog, or fancy car, or a woman has a nice ass, but it may not be a healthy, she may not be healthy. It may be, under the genes or within the skin lies cellulite, for example. And I'm not saying that that's not attractive or attractive to people at large. What I'm trying to present is the idea that the mind can play tricks on you. It can easily get distracted. So focus. Imagine what your dream mate is watching you on a day-to-day. Have a little conversation, or hold a little doll or representative item, like you can pretend that she or he is a rock, and you keep her in your pocket, and you talk to her and ask, well, what would you do in this situation? And then you live for your dream mate. And I think that is the best way to experience life, the highest truth, if you will. So thanks for joining me, and I want to say aloha to you guys, and have a wonderful day. of the sunshine.